All right, we're ready to work on some posture exercises now. We're using a wall, so if you can find a blank wall in your house, otherwise a closed door, something where you can really lean into it. You don't want it to give too much. So I'm using just the wall right here. And the first exercise we're going to do is just a really good posture straightener. So think about stepping back to the wall. Now I'm keeping my feet just a couple of inches off the wall, away from the wall forward. So I'm pressing my hips back, pressing my spine into the wall, and then pressing my shoulders back, and try to press the head back if you can. Now this may be really difficult if you have a forward posture. Just do the best you can. Just really try to straighten the posture out. Think about if you're imprinting your posture into the wall. So just place that spine right up against the wall as best you can. Take the hands back to the wall. Take some nice deep breaths in and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Very good. That's a great exercise just to do anytime. Gives you a good stretch in your back, and again really straightens out that posture. Now we're going to add on to that one. So with this exercise, you can use a ball. I'll show you the exercise also without a ball if you don't have one at home. So I have a couple of balls I can choose from here. I either have just a plain soccer ball, or I have a weighted medicine ball. So I'll use the weighted medicine ball. Again, you can use anything that you have at home. If you have a soccer ball, a basketball, anything like that. So we're going to take the hands, take the ball into the hands. Again, think about pressing that posture up as nice and tall as you can, really pressing that spine into the wall. So you're holding that posture. Hold the ball down in front of you. We're going to lift the ball, raise it up above your head, try to tap it to the wall behind you, and then bring it back down. Now, don't hold your breath during this exercise. It's really tempting to do that, but you want to exhale, really stretch it up, inhale, as you bring it back down. Good. Again, check and make sure that spine is pressed into the wall the best you can. Press it up again, bring those arms up, back towards the wall, bring it back down. Now remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So even if you can only get the ball about right here, just do the very best you can, bring it back down. Now let me show you that exercise again without the ball if you don't have one at home. You can do this also if you're traveling. You don't want to tote a ball with you everywhere. So press the spine back into the wall again. This time think about pinkies and thumbs. So we're going to start with those pinkies up against the wall. We're going to raise the arms, palms are facing each other, and then the thumbs go towards the wall. Good. And again, remember, inhaling and exhaling, never holding your breath. Good. And you're bringing those arms down and exhaling, bringing those hands up. Good. And again, just do the best you can. If you can't bring your arms all the way up there, it may just be to this position, or sometimes you can get one arm up higher than the other. Just do your very best. All right, very good. So we did about 5 of those exercises, of those reaches. Now we're going to do a little bit of a rotation. So I'm going to use that ball again to show you first. So I'll use the soccer ball on this one. Let's take the ball, again, pressing back into the wall. Think about that spine really pressing into the wall. Hold the ball in front of you. Now for this exercise, your shoulders will come off the wall. Try to keep those hips pressed back as much as you can. So we're going to rotate. Think about tapping that ball to the side, bringing it down, and then tapping the ball to the other side. Good. So you're inhaling and exhaling. So you can see my shoulders are coming up off the wall, but I'm really trying to keep those hips pressed back into the wall as much as you can. Now, for practical purposes, think about this exercise as, say you have to reach across and get your seatbelt in the car, or you have to reach over to get something next to you. So that rotation is important to be able to do every day. Let's do one more. All right, very good. Bring it back to the center. Now, I'll show you that exercise again. If you don't have a ball, we can still do that exercise. We're going to press the spine into the wall again. This time we're taking the left hand. We're reaching over that right shoulder and tapping that wall. And then do the other side. Now, I'm coming right about kind of mid-arm. It may be easier for you to come up a little bit higher, or you may even need to come a little bit lower. Just focus on that rotation. That's what we really want to concentrate on here. All right, so again, that exercise can be done without the ball, just using your hands. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to still use the wall here. This time we're going to slide down the wall just a little bit. So our hips are pressed back. I'm walking my feet forward. All right, so from right here, that spine is pressed into the wall. All I want you to do here is just slide down that wall just a few inches and slide back up. Good. So you're doing a little mini squat here. So you don't want to come down too far. You're just coming down, kind of holding that just for a couple of seconds and then sliding back up. Now, as you can tell, my feet are forward, so as I slide down, my knees are not coming over the front of my toes. So that's why we like to walk our feet forward. If you stand all the way back and try to slide down, your knees are going to come over the front of your toes. If you have any knee problems, not so good. So let's make sure those feet are forward. If you lean into that wall, you can really walk those feet forward. But keep those hips back the whole time as you slide down and as you slide back up. Very good. Let's do one more. Slide down and slide back up. Excellent. All right. Go ahead and step away from that wall. The next exercises we're going to do will be another little posture exercise, balance exercise at the same time. So this exercise, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways here. I'm going to move our balls out of the way. And I'm going to show you this exercise first, standing to the side. And then I'm going to turn and face the wall as I do the exercise so you can see exactly what you're doing. So as you do this exercise, what you're doing is we'll face the wall. You're going to step the right foot forward to the wall and then slide the right arm up the wall. And then step back and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like as you stand facing the wall. So I'm about arm's length away from the wall where I can keep my hands on the wall. I'm going to step my right foot to the wall. I'm going to slide my right arm up as high as I can. My right knee is bending, my left knee is straight. Now I'm stepping back, lowering that arm down. Now I'm stepping with my left foot, sliding that left hand up the wall as high as I can. Left knee is bent, right knee is straight. Good, and slide down and together. Now alternate on this one. And this does challenge your balance a little bit because you're stepping forward and then you're stepping back. And you're trying to reach as high as you can with that arm. Again, really getting a good stretch through that shoulder. Now if you have some shoulder problems, again, don't reach quite as high. Step up to that wall and just reach as much as you can. And do all of these exercises slowly. Again, we're really stretching and breathing through each exercise. So again, all of those exercises, do about 5 to 10 repetitions. Start out with about 5 of each one. So your overheads, your rotations, and then your slides. And do those every single day. You'll really improve that posture, and you'll also really improve that ability to rotate.